Hey guys, it's me, Toya, aka Miss Toy 734, and I'm back with an update. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Toya, also known as Miss Toy 734 here on YouTube, and I am back with a 7-month post-op VSG update. I probably said that all backwards, but you get the point. I am 7 months and about 8 days post-op from VSG surgery. If you're new, I had VSG surgery on October 16, 2020. Today is May 24th, 2021. So today, I'm sorry guys that I've been gone for so long. Nothing bad has been happening, but I haven't had much of an update. So I just didn't know what to come and tell you guys. So I did jot down a few things that I wanted to share in this video. So I will hop right in. I'm going to cover my vitamins, both bariatric and non-bariatric. I'll cover some food stuff like cravings. What am I eating these days? I'll cover workouts, and then I'll provide also my updated weight and measurements. So to get us started, I will start with the bariatric supplements that I take each day. So the first bariatric supplement I take is this Bariatric Fusion 1 per day multivitamin. I love these. I take it at nighttime for maximum absorption. My doctor, surgeon, no one told me to do that. I just started doing that. And I think it works. My blood work always comes out perfectly with no issues. So I really like these. I was doing the chewable ones initially after surgery, but I love these because it's just one capsule. I don't have a problem taking it. This bottle's actually empty. The other thing that I take in the evening is I take one stool softener every evening. And that's just because, you know, constipation is real after VSG surgery. And, you know, I do eat vegetables. I love kale. I love string beans. I like broccoli. Like, I try to eat as much vegetables as I can. But if you're familiar with VSG surgery, you know that you are somewhat limited to how much food you can intake. So as of now, I still need to take the stool softener each day. Along the lines of the stool softener, I saw in another VSG video these FiberWell sugar-free gummies. And this bottle's almost done. I only have one left. I will be repurchasing. I take these in the morning. The serving size for this is 2. Sometimes I only take 1, but I take these in the morning. I take the actual stool softener pill in the evening so I can sleep and then hopefully go to the restroom in the morning. But I really like these, so I'll be rebuying these. I think these help as well. And my hope is to maybe transition off of the stool softeners and transition to something like this, just the fiber gummy. And then the last bariatric item that I take are these calcium citrate chewy bites. And I mean, they're like a little snack for me in the day. You have to take 2 per day, 2 hours apart, and 2 hours apart from your multivitamin because the iron and the calcium can't be absorbed at the same time. So I usually take these early in the day. Like, I take one very early in the morning and then one 2 hours later, and then I take my multivitamin at night. So it's not an issue. So I have a number of other vitamins and things that I take that are not bariatric related. So I'll run through those really quickly. For immune system support, I take echinacea, elderberry, and a vitamin C packet. I usually take this once a day. Sometimes I skip a day. This is fizzy, and we're not supposed to have fizzy stuff. So what I do is I put it in water and I just kind of let it sit until it's no longer fizzy, and then I'll drink it. So that's kind of for my immune support. I also take 1 hair, skin, and nail vitamin each day, obviously for my hair, skin, and nails. The serving size of this is 3 soft gels, but I only take 1 per day. And then the last thing that I take daily is my allergy medicine. And this is just a generic version of Zyrtec. I take half a pill in the evenings for my allergies. So those are all of the vitamin supplements, things that I take, bariatric and non-bariatric. So food, what am I eating? I can pretty much eat anything now. there are no limits, and that has been good and bad. So I absolutely loved popcorn pre-surgery, and now that I can have it post-surgery, it's a whole problem, sis. Like, just don't even set yourself up. Like, some people said that their taste buds and things like that changed after the surgery. I will say that happened with certain foods. Like the first time that I tried chicken wings, I made them myself, how I like them, and it just wasn't the same. And I was really sad about it, and I haven't tried to make them again because I used to love chicken wings, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna pause on that and then try it again later. I haven't tried it again only because I can't find chicken wings in the store. Every time I go grocery shopping, they don't have any. So maybe that's a sign that I don't need it. I don't know. I've had them otherwise, like if I've gone out to eat, but I don't like breaded chicken wings. I didn't like that before surgery, so I'm really picky. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But the popcorn I still love, okay? And popcorn is a slider food. If you're not familiar with a slider food, it's a food that basically doesn't activate, I guess, your restriction. It's something that can go through very easily. So I have to be really, really careful with popcorn. I noticed that when I eat a lot of popcorn, my weight will stay pretty stable for a couple of days. So I am trying very hard to not eat popcorn. One thing I will say about, sorry guys, I'm still drinking this water. I think I showed you guys this essential water in a previous video. But I still love this water. I get these, this is a 50.7 fluid ounce bottle. I get these from Costco because it allows me to track how much water I take in a day. And I usually drink one of these plus like a regular size bottle of water. Sometimes more depending on if I'm working out that day. But what I was gonna say about food is that, you know, popcorn is a slider for me. I've tried ice cream. Of course, that's a slider, but there are certain foods that don't activate like your restrictions. So I love like kale and things like that. I love a kale salad. So when I eat things like that or like chicken or something like that, it's more hearty and I feel full very quick. But if I eat things that I'm not supposed to be eating, like popcorn, that thing goes right through, child. I measure out, like when I eat popcorn or anything that's like kind of like a sticky food like that, where I'm like, I can easily eat too much of this. And I've figured that out. So the other thing that I'll note is, oh, hang on guys. Hey guys, sorry. I actually had my 6-month post-op visit with my bariatric surgeon this morning, and that was him calling. So even though I'm 7 and some change months post-op. But anyway, I think I was talking about food and just being mindful of the slider foods versus the foods that, you know, are providing me the nutrition that I need. And so I was actually just telling him about my issue with popcorn and how I'm going to try to phase that out of my diet for a little bit. But I'm really feeling really good. I can eat a variety of things. I still have very much a restriction. So I'm not really experiencing like any overeating. I will say like previous habits of like being bored and wanting to snack, those kind of things are still there. So what I've done is make sure that I have healthy options. So I do like baby cucumbers and like salad dressing, things like that. Or I'll have like some fruit, mango. And I know that's kind of like a taboo thing in the bariatric community. Like a lot of people are like, I don't eat fruit. I don't eat carbs. Yeah, that's not my story. I eat fruit. I love fruit. I eat probably more fruit than most bariatric patients do. And I also eat carbs. I eat bread periodically. I've had rice. Pasta is a little too much for me right now because it's just too thick and it's just too much. So I don't really do pasta. But, you know, I've had rice. I've had bread, I've had pizza, like I've had all of the things, okay? Because I'm like, this is still life and I'm not going to not have these things. And this process, I think, is just really about knowing yourself. I know that if I'm super restrictive, then that leads me to eating a lot of what I'm not supposed to eat, versus if I want something and I just have it and then I just kind of move on and get back to my regularly scheduled program. So you have to figure out what works for you. Please don't take, what I'm saying works for me as advice, medical advice for you. Like, please listen to your medical team. And just figure out what works for your body, because you know your body better than anybody else. And, that's just is what it is. So that's food. And also just another thing that I've done over the last 7 and some change months is anytime I try something new. So like if I ate a piece of cake. My friend had a baby shower this weekend. That was the first time that I've had cake since surgery. And I really waited. Well, I didn't wait, but I ate a piece of it, like a small piece of it in the car, and I had to run to the bathroom. That was the first time that that's ever happened to me. And I've had sugar since surgery. Like, I'll try things out at home to kind of see, like, okay, if I'm in public and I have this, like, how's my body gonna respond? But that was the first time that I've had sugar, and it like ran through me super quick. So just keep those things in mind as you're reintegrating foods into your life. I don't have sugar often. That was the first time I had cake. But I've had like ice cream and other things. So I'm not saying that I hadn't had sugar, but I'm kind of still, and I need to kind of pick a side, like, because I think when you have sugar-free stuff and sugar stuff, like, your body gets a little confused. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to do this sugar-free route, or do I just want to have regular foods? Because there's, benefits, pros and cons to both, because there are a lot of issues with sugar-free items as well. So just a few things. Next thing I wanted to mention was about my workouts. So I'm still working out with my trainer. This is actually our second round. So I meet with her twice a week. And then I do 2 workouts additionally per week by myself. I have not taken a break since her and I began in December. I have literally worked out at least 4 times a week, every week, since her and I began in December. And even before that, I've been walking like ever since surgery, ever since the surgery. Like, I was walking a couple miles a day, a few times a week, like even within that first week or 2 after surgery, because they tell you to walk so you can get the gas out and things like that. So I have been working out nonstop. I even went to Texas for vacation. I still did virtual sessions. So if I go anywhere, I always maintain my workouts. And I think that's super important for me. Sometimes I do want to take a week off. Like, I took the COVID vaccine, and in my mind, I was like, oh, well, if I have side effects, I'll take the week off from working out, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have any side effects. I got the Moderna. This is not to encourage you to get vaccinated. I decided to do that for personal reasons. But I got the Moderna vaccine. I had 0 side effects. Well, I shouldn't say 0. Like, there was a little bit of soreness at the injection site, but I feel like I've had that with every vaccination that I've ever had in my entire life. So that's not abnormal, but I had no other side effects. And that week I continued to work out. So, So, and the other thing too, just regarding the vaccination, hydrate, because I know a lot of people who got it and then they had some minor side effects, but I think if they would have hydrated, they would have been fine. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so take it or leave it, but I know people who got it specifically who do not like drinking water, and they had, in my experience, from those that I know, they had the worst symptoms compared to other people who drank a lot of water. So that's just little tidbit. And so now for what you guys have been waiting for. My initial start weight was 281 and I am currently 214. Yay! I'm so excited. I wish that I was down to 211 so I could be like even 70 pounds down, but that's not how life works. And realistically, over the last month, I have fluctuated like about 4 pounds. So I go between 214 and about 218. Like, I normally only weigh myself once a month and I take my measurements once a month. And sorry guys, I forgot to pull my measurements up for you guys. But I'll include them in the description box, like how many inches and things that I've lost. But yeah, this month I've really fluctuated between 214 and 218. I've been tracking it like once a week just because I was I was trying to meet a goal of getting under 200 by a particular time. I don't think it's going to happen as quickly as I would like it to happen, but that's okay. I started monitoring it each week just because I was introducing a lot more foods and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going too far to the left or to the right with anything. So I had weighed myself once a week. So I just shared that with my bariatric surgeon. He said that's completely normal and that, he didn't call it a stall or anything like that. So I'm not going to throw out that language, but he said it is normal to kind of hit a bit of a plateau and then readjust. So that's where I am. I haven't really changed too much. And that could be why I'm also staying there because I haven't changed much. I still do protein shakes most days. Sometimes I do every other day because constipation. But usually what I do is I put my protein shake in here with a bottle of water. And that gets me more water and it also just dilutes the protein shake for me. But I love it. And that helps me, just have something when I don't really feel like eating, but I'm still getting in my protein and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to insert my measurements in the description box and I'll give you guys a quick body shot. So this is what I look like, guys. This is me. Can you believe it? Don't mind all my junk over here. But this is me. This is a large dress from Target. So, yeah. This is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the update. If you have questions for me, please let me know. I will try to come back more regularly and do videos, but I don't really have updates and I didn't want to bore you guys. So I'm going to stop here. If you have questions or you want me to make a video about something in particular, please leave it below. Also follow me on Instagram at MissToy734. I post more frequently there, just random pictures, things of that nature. So, and then we can kind of chat more over there. So if you have specific video requests or questions, feel free to leave them below or message me on Instagram. I'm happy to make videos, but I'm not sure what you guys would like to see. So let me know. I hope everybody is safe, healthy, and most importantly, blessed. Hoping just that all is well for you and your families. I missed you guys, and I'll be coming back with hopefully some additional news soon. I was planning a relocation, which I mentioned in a previous video. I was planning to move to Texas. Unfortunately, I am no longer moving to Texas, so I'll still be in the DMV area indefinitely. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.